on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for coming through for another video. Remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon. Or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for coming through for another video. Remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon. Or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for coming through for another video. Remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon. Or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for coming through for another video. Remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon. Or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for coming through for another video. Remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon. Or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for coming through for another video. Remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon. Or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Hey. So today is another day. I have not done a watch party in a couple of months. And I wanted to get on here and say, oh, let me make sure I can see me and everything. Get on here and say, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? All that. We're going to do a watch party today. I'm probably going to jump in and out, on and off screen, all throughout today's watch party. Because number one, I am here. The boy is home. sick from school. The kid is upstairs taking a nap. I'm gonna be jumping in and out. Sorry y'all, hold on. Here we go. I forgot that I got some new setups. I don't know if y'all can tell, the screens are new and everything. I'm playing around with some new stuff. So I wanted to do that. I'm also trying to figure out how I can go live on TikTok. So that's why I'm over here playing. Y'all will probably be seeing a few more watch parties throughout this month as I am announcing different things, as I'm playing around with different things. You'll be seeing some different things. So I hope that y'all will enjoy them. I'm going to try to make them more consistent again. I took a couple of months off just because I had a lot going on in the background. A lot of stuff going on in the background, but I am grateful because some great things have been going on. I have, as y'all can see too, I have had some new subscribers join. So if you are new here, thank you so much for becoming a beauty. If you want to be an official beauty, baby, an official beauty, you can do so by joining any of the memberships on the channel, on Patreon, or on my website. Yeah, I'll be on a little bit later to kind of talk and discuss, and we might even do a watch party of my latest video of the 5 things that I wish I would have known before starting a business. If you have not checked that out, I'll do a quick little watch along of that. How my screen looking though? Y'all tell me. Is everything looking okay? Everything doing what it needs to be? Y'all can hear all that greatness. Shout out again to the new subscribers. Oh, lovely hearts. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Pastor Ray Boyd, that's another new subscriber there. I see you. Thank you as well for joining. Make sure y'all drop down in the chat because I like to read the chat and stuff like that. So even if you don't see me on screen, you can always still, see me. I'm always in the chat. All right. We're going to go ahead and get into today's watch party. I hope you enjoy it, and let's get it started. Thank you for stopping through. Trying to get back to doing my little watch parties and all of that jazz. So thank you for coming through, sis. I'm looking forward to your countdown as well for the tape in. I'm going to try to get into the giveaway, okay? You know I'm always here for some hair. We got to do our we said we was gonna do a live stream. We got to get that together. We got to get the old gang back together for a game night. We've been slacking. Well, I ain't gonna say we've been slacking because we're still consistently working, but hanging out with the girls, we've been slacking. We need to get that together. For real. But I know you got a lot going on. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more videos. Today I'm going to show you how I turned this young lady's lovely puff into a nice silked out straight and silk press. Alright, so before we got started actually with this service, I had to give her a deep condition and a hair. For this client's treatments, I used a variety of Bumble and Bumble products that ranged from Bumble and Bumble Tonic to the Invisible Oil Pre-Poo Mask and the While You Sleep Deep Conditioning Mask. All of these products can be found, of course, on the Bumble and Bumble website as well as at Ulta and Sephora. Alright, so now that the conditioning treatment is done, it's time to blow dry. When I blow dry, I like to use the Denman brush with the blow dryer because it grips the hair really well. It helps me with tension so that I can get the hair as straight as possible before the flat iron. Alright, so now we are straightening the hair with the flat iron. I don't like to use super high heat, and that's a problem that I'm noticing, especially with a lot of natural girls, is that you think you have to turn your flat iron up to 450 degrees in order for it to be straight. Most times you don't have to go higher than 400. So that's, I believe, the temperature that I used on this client. As you can see, her hair gets just nice and straight. We're going to trim those ends after we're done flat ironing, but we didn't have to use any excess heat for this process. Alright, so we are all done. As you can see, she's flowing, bouncing, and straight. So this is how I do my silk presses. Most of them come with deep conditions and scalp treatments, just because I want to make sure that I'm treating your hair as I'm, straightening it and manipulating it. If this is your first time tuning in, don't forget to go ahead and follow me at Instagram at BEEstokesstyling.com. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. But if you would like to purchase your own medical wig, you can always check the link down in the D box to visit my website, www.BSSSU.com. That stands for the Bee Stokes Styling Signature Unit. Speaking of the Bee Stokes Styling Signature Unit, that is what I am wearing today. This is actually a, maybe I should put it on a bigger screen so y'all can see a little bit better. Hold on. This is a little bigger monitor. This right here is also a Bee Stokes Styling Signature Unit. This is one of my U-part units. So she gives you the illusion of a sew-in, honey. You just snap her on. She has 3 snaps on top and a comb in the back to secure her. I'm actually rocking her like a sew-in because I have been tired of looking like a ragamuffin around my house because I've been wearing my wigs. So, I just put the braids on, and then like when I go out, I'm cute because I just throw my wig on. But then when I'm in the house, I'm sitting up here looking like Cleo. And so I told my husband I was tired of assaulting him like that. What is this called me? I told my husband I was tired of assaulting him like that. So I decided to put on a U-part wig so that, you know, I could still have the ease of a wig, but then be cute. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. What I have noticed is that my hair, oh my gosh, my hair has gotten so thin. Y'all cannot see it because I am a little bit of a not musician, but a little bit of a magician. But I have a way of like covering it up. But my hair has gotten so thin. I think it might have been after the baby. Like, my hair, I've always had fine hair, but it's a lot of hair, and now it's just like so fine and so thin. I don't even know what to do. So we'll have to get in that, because I'm thinking about getting a hair transplant over in Turkey, and I'm debating on if I'm going to like document that over here on my YouTube channel, because I'm so serious. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of having to do all these tips and tricks and stuff like that, so that y'all don't know what my hair actually looks like. Like, it's a thing. Thank you, Silky girl. I'll walk you through it. You know, this live streaming stuff has become so much fun for me now. I have so many different setups, like a bunch of different live setups, just depending on the mood that I'm feeling or what I'm trying to display and stuff like that. So I can walk you through it. It's really easy, actually, once you get the programs. Like, everybody's been using what is it? With the one we used to use, StreamYard. Everybody uses StreamYard. And I stopped using StreamYard maybe about a year ago. Not because I didn't like it. I liked it and everything. But this program is cheaper, and then you have more customizations with it. And you can do the same things you can do with StreamYard. You can still have people call in. You can still, you can display whatever. This is what most of the Twitchers use. It's called Streamlab. Yeah, I mean, I still like StreamYard. I just haven't been on it in a long time. I think it's easy. But because I'm a geek, this has a lot more of that, like, technical side on it. So I like that. Oh, and, like, stuff that I think that's super cool is, like, for instance, if I get a new subscriber, let me show you what it'll do. Like, or if someone super chats, it automatically puts it up there, and I'll just do like a test one so you can see. I think like that kind of stuff is so cool to me, and I feel like you don't get that with see that? It's just dope. You don't get that with StreamYard, so that's why I like this one a little bit better. But I also live stream way more than you do, you know. Like, I be up here, you be giving us those consistent videos though. You be dropping multiple times a week. I'm trying to get back on a schedule of dropping at least once a week. I don't know why it's been so hard for me to sit down and record long form content, but it has been a struggle for me lately. Okay, so that's why I've been cheating with these shorts and these live streams. That's kind of how I cheat and try to stay in the algorithm. All right, let's get back to the watch party. I'm over here just running my mouth. Let's get back to it. Did want this look to be a little bit lighter and not so much full coverage, I was using this little trick that I got from Aunt Jackie to kind of cheat some extra coverage, especially because y'all know this panoramic got your skin doing all kind of crazy things. So the first new product that I'm using today is this Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer. I got this a few months ago out of my BoxyCharm video, and this was actually my first and slick only time using this product. As you can see, I kind of put it directly on my face. You don't have to. You can really just like put this on with your fingers because it is a moisturizer, but because I was trying to use this as a foundation, I was like, well, let me put a little bit more on and blend it out with my brush. But as you can see, this color, honey, this color, yeah, I look like a ghost. But it's okay. I know what to do to fix it. So I'm just going to go back in with my Mented Cosmetics foundation stick. This is in the color M40. And it is a dark skin color with a little cooler undertone, and I'm just going to put that kind of around the outside of my face and use this lighter moisturizer color more so in the center of my face, and it's going to all blend out together in the end, I promise you. But for sure, when it comes to those tinted moisturizers, they don't make many colors, and the ones that they do make for dark skin, yeah, there's no way that I could just use that color alone. So that's why I have not reached for it. But once I blended it in with my traditional Mented foundation stick, it worked out. I wasn't mad at it. Now I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer. I'm doing that eye lift technique that I've been seeing all over the TikTok. Well, or should I say I started trying to do it, but y'all know I have dark circles up under my eyes, so I still ended up blending it through just a little bit. While I'm letting that concealer dry down, going in with my Juvia's Place Chocolates palette and setting on my transition color. I'm taking that color and spreading it all over the lid nice and evenly. And I even kind of pulled this color down a little bit more onto the bridge of my nose, kind of going ahead and laying the blueprint for where I will later put like my contour / bronzer type product. Boom, baby. Now I'm going to mix two shades, this nice little kind of chocolatey maroon shade from the Jackie Aina palette and this warmer dark brown from the Chocolates palette, and I'm putting it in like my outer V, and this is kind of really smoking it out. I wanted to mix those shades because I wanted the color to be just like a little richer, and I liked the warmth that you get from the like kind of purplish maroonish reddish shade from the Jackie Aina palette, and then that deep shade. So, you know, creating a custom color, honey. So now I'm going in with my brush because I feel like my concealer has dried down enough to give me the coverage that I want, and I'm placing that concealer exactly where I want it to be. That's why I like to go in with the brush, because I can get a little bit more precision on the placement. But after I get it kind of where I want to go, I'm going to moisten my beauty blender with a little bit of Urban Decay setting spray, and then kind of blend it out a little bit more with my sponge. Now we're going to go back to the eyes, and we're going to use that light brown color out of the Chocolates palette. And I started off by brushing this color on, but it wasn't giving me the payoff that I really wanted. So then I decided to go back and really pack that color on. And once I got it kind of built up to the like level of brightness that I wanted, then I buffed out the edges so that it would blend in with those browns that I made as my transition colors. Now I'm going to take the Spellbinder by MAC. I actually did a whole video on these because they were definitely limited edition, and this particular eyeshadow was a little bit old, so I'll leave the card up on the screen for my original video. And I'm placing it just kind of right on the inside of my eye, just for like a little pop of holographic color. But don't worry, because I'm going to go back in and utilize this color another way. I decided to zoom in a little bit because I really want y'all to be able to see the reflection that it gives. It gives the eye like a kind of cool little like mirrory type of trick. So I'm using my Rare Beauty liquid liner, and I'm going to line my eyes, and then after I line my eyes, I'm going to take that Spellbinder eyeshadow once again, and then I'm going to tap it on top of the line. I like to kind of do it this way because it shows me where the eyeshadow should go, and it also kind of gives the eyeshadow something to stick to, so it makes it pop, the color payoff pop just a little bit more.
We're going to take that same shade that we used earlier, and I'm just going to place it right on my under eye, just to give my under eye a little bit of color. You don't want it to be completely bare, and I'm not going to do a whole bunch under my eye. This also adds to the kind of brown smoky effect, so you can always smoke this brown out as little or as much as you would like. It's a Ponderosa. I'm not wearing lashes, so mascara time. I'm using the Saharan 2 blush palette by Juvia's Place. This is still one of my favorite blush palettes, and I believe this is the color B. Of course, I'm going to use the color B, honey. Duh. You already know that's my favorite color. I'm just saying, why wouldn't it be? At this point, I was noticing a little bit of separation right on my under eye, so I went back with a little bit of blue setting powder. I did skip that step. I was hoping that I would be able to skip that step, but yeah, the way that my under eyes are set up, that was a negatory, so I went ahead and just kind of placed it right up under my eye, and then I blended it out with a brush. I'm using the color Bobby from the Contourization notebook from the crayon case. This is a old Contourization notebook, as you can see, honey. I'm hitting pan on a little something. They don't even have this same design anymore. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. Now it's time to set my face with a little bit of my little baking spray and my fan. I love this part. This is my favorite part of doing my makeup. I just feel so luxurious. Don't judge me, honey. I told y'all about judging me. I use a lot of products to get the perfect lip look, so I'll just list them all down in the description box, because I used some Mented products, some Fenty products, and some MAC liner. It was a lot. It's just a lot to get that perfect lip look that I wanted for this look. So yeah, it's in the description box. Check it out if you have not already. So this is the final look. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little Face Feet Friday video. I tried to give you something cute, natural, fun that is perfect for what we're dealing with right now. Make sure you join me and come back each and every week for my videos. And if you are not a Patreon, what are you doing? You want to get your name on this list. Link is where? In the description box.
This was actually from my very first or maybe second merch launch. We have new merch. This is an old video that I'm going to have to be updating, because we have new merch, new commercials, new things that we are promoting over here at Bee Stokes Styling. And I say we as if it is a whole lot of people over here, baby. It is me. It is me, and me is we. And we is me, us, and them, okay? I'm over here talking like I'm one of them, one of these generation alphas or whatever, honey. I'm me, we, the, us, all of the above, okay? But I got new merch, and I am actually even more excited about my kinky curly cutie merch, especially because the tops are embroidered. I have a different vendor, so the quality is top notch. Just super excited about it.
I have the product for you to get that perfect milk. With just one spray, the Bee Stokes Styling Lace Tint will change your wig wearing journey.
Barbie, you guys, y'all have seen Barbie quite a few times. And the last time that I've worn her on my channel was for my birthday vlog. If you did not see my birthday vlog, get check that video out because I did she looked good. Okay, I spit all on the thing. That's how good she looked. She looked good with the capital GOOOT. Okay, she did. All right, this is me. Yeah, no, making her color custom. You know, I like the custom colors. Okay, nothing basic, nothing 613 around here. Okay, let me stop. I'm just being extra. I just miss being on live with y'all, so I'm here just running my mouth out. Let y'all get back to enjoying today's. And Silky, while I got you on the line, because I really do admire you and what you're doing with your business. And girl, you out here doing the doggone thing. I'm out here trying to market, and I was trying to get some more like salons to look into my product. Do you have any suggestions on how to go about that? Because I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. I've been just like cold emailing. Like I will find an email to salons that say that they specialize in wigs and such, and I am emailing them a little pitch for them to possibly carry my products. You know, even if it's just back bar, not necessarily. Even if they could sell it, of course, but like if they want to do it back bar for the clients that they're using, you know, I've been doing that pretty consistently. But like, do you have any suggestions or something else or something more I could do to really be out here pushing, you know, marketing, getting it out there? Products is like a whole, like I'm used to doing hair. You know, I'm used to playing wigs. So me and these products, this is a whole nother realm. This is a whole nother realm. Yes, I was thinking about sending some samples to like the local places around here, but you know I'm in Kansas, so it ain't but 5 black hair salons, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I was like, shoot, I could cold call
I could go across the country, honey. I'm just trying to get these products are
welcome
moving.
back to my channel, and today is the best day of the week. Say it with me now. Face Beat Friday. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'm gonna go ahead and just play some makeup. Let's get into it. Today's video is going to be, I don't even know. The boy is taking a nap, and I was like, you know what, now is the perfect time to go ahead and film Face Beat Friday while he's kind of down. He's done, and I just want to play with some of my Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes. I have not been doing fun eyeshadow looks like I normally do. I've been really like, y'all saw my last Face Beat Friday video, very much so minimal, very much so one color, and I just kind of want to play a little bit. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. Also, y'all, please don't mind my hair. I just took out flat twists that I've had in my hair for like that long. So I just took them down because it's time for me to like shampoo my hair and like actually show it some kind of love and attention. So y'all just don't mind this that's on my head right now, okay? All right, let's go ahead. Let's do something to this. So I just wanted to play in my Pat McGrath holiday palette, and I also have another Pat McGrath palette. I want to say it's the Mothership 6, but if not, the details will be down in the description box. But I really have been enjoying these Pat McGrath palettes. They're so easy to blend out, and the color payoff is so beautiful. These are luxury palettes. They are high end, but the holiday 2020 palette was actually a lot cheaper than the main palettes, and it came with more colors. So if you find it on sale, it's definitely something good to pick up. And I'm just kind of going through and making this a much more detailed, colorful look, you guys. I just felt like playing in makeup this day. Also, I will say though, if you are having an issue with blending out your colors and you are a beginner, do not stress. My tip for you is to take 2 different brushes for your 2 different colors and just like bounce between them, bounce back and forth between the 2 brushes, and that really diffuses it and helps your blending. So as you can see right here, that's what I'm doing. I'm bouncing back between those brushes. And for today's look, we're actually gonna do a half cut crease, you guys. I told y'all I felt like playing in makeup, okay? Pandemic who? Where? I wanted to be cute, to sit in my house and look at my baby. And as I'm cutting my crease, there is nothing special about this brush. It's just a normal flat brush. The flatter the better, so you can get those nice clean lines. The hardest thing about a cut crease is really kind of carving out that line and making it sharp. And I go over it a few times off camera, but it ended up being perfect. And then I use this little holographic shade, and that is something that I will say that I love about Pat McGrath. A lot of her shadows, especially her shimmers, have like a dual chrome like action to them, which makes your looks seem so much more intricate than they actually are. I am an absolute Pat McGrath fan at this point. Can I afford her all the time? No, but I love her just the same. Y'all already know what time it is when you have this much going on your eye. It's lash time. Alright, so y'all see these eyes? I feel like I did a whole lot today. This feels like a lot to me because I have not been doing a bunch of eyeshadow in a long time. So this feels like a lot to me. But yeah. So let's go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm going to put on my concealer, same concealer that I've been using that has become a staple, the Too Faced Born This Way. And once I go ahead and do my highlight and contour, I'm going to come back and show y'all one more product that I've used before, but I don't think I've went into detail on. So I'll be right back.
To be honest with you guys, I have not been doing a whole lot of eyeshadow because I have really been enjoying figuring out the perfect like skin but not skin, makeup but no makeup looks, and I'm really utilizing a lot of those techniques in my makeup, like my complexion makeup for this look. It's a lot more minimal than maybe in some of my previous videos, and also it requires underpainting. And for those of you who do not know what underpainting is, it is putting your concealer and your contour products on before your actual foundation. So I actually use more concealer than I do foundation, just because I really want that brightness and, you know, glow to my makeup. Then I set my concealer with powder, and then I top it off with my actual foundation. And for foundation, I have been using the Mented foundation stick. It has definitely been my staple foundation during the quarantine. It's very lightweight. The color match is really beautiful, and it just doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. So that's what I'm putting on at this point. Check that skin. Ow, get it. Get it. These are some Pat McGrath highlighters that I fell absolutely in love with. If y'all know, I have not been using highlighter a lot, but those highlighters are so subtle and skin-like that even when I'm not in a highlighter mood, they have become my go-to. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I hope you all like it. It was super fun to play in some color, and I completely forgot, so I wanted to show y'all a different product from Pat McGrath, but I got super excited about putting on my foundation, and this is something that you need to put on before foundation, so I'll have to do another video about that specifically. We'll get into that later. But anywho, I hope y'all like this video. Please tell me what you think about this look down below. I am super dressed up with absolutely nowhere to go, but at least my nephew's coming over so I can, like, I don't know, at least see another human being. Y'all don't forget to join the Patreon. The link is down below. Remember, shout out to my Patreons. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/Bee Stokes Styling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys, so make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. And I will see y'all next week for another Face Beat Friday. Peace. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in each and every week to see what videos I come up with. And this week I've come up with a hair video on how to round brush hair, and I am featuring one of my Bee Stokes Styling custom units. This is Tani. You've seen her time and time again on my channel. She's one of my favorite units, and this is one of my favorite ways to style her, to give her body and volume. That's the great thing about round brushing hair, is that it gives nice volume and body. So of course, before I started this video, I shampooed and conditioned this unit with It's a 10 shampoo and conditioner from the keratin line, just for strength, and I put the unit in a hooded dryer for about 15, almost 20 minutes to dry until it was about 80% dry. So that's pro tip number one. Before you begin round brushing, you need the hair to not be 100% wet, because that's just going to take a lot of time and be very hard on you and very cumbersome to do. So for units and for wavy hair, I would say get it about 70 to 80% dry. For curlier textured hair, maybe about 50 to 60% dry before you start going in with your round brush. What I like to do when I'm round brushing after I've round brushed a section is to spin it around my round brush and then pin it into a pin curl. So as you can see, there's the curl, and I'm going to pin it for later. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how I created the curl and how I really go through and round brush it. So don't worry if you missed it, you're going to see it a few more times on this video. Ta-da! So when you pick up your piece to round brush, you need to start at the root and really blow dry that out, and use that round brush to pull and some tension. If you can see, I'm using my thumb to hold the hair on the round brush just until I get it nice and straight. So these first few passes with the round brush are really just to straighten. And as you can see, as I move down the hair strand, I'm just rolling that round brush, rolling the hair around the round brush, and that gives you that little curve. So I'm going to do that a few times. And another pro tip is to do this technique, rolling it down the hair strand in all different directions. So forward, to the side, to the back, just making sure that you're really separating that hair in all different kind of directions. That's what gives you the volume in the body. Now that I have it dried how I like it, what I'm going to do is roll that hair around the brush and then twist it. And as you can see, it fell into a spiral curl. I'm just going to pick that curl right on up and then pin it. And it's really that simple, you guys. You don't have to make it super hard. So I'm just going to go ahead and start fast forwarding this video and doing this technique all over the head. Again, I am really focusing on the root, and as I go down the hair shaft, I start rolling my brush. Right on the ends, again getting a nice roll, and then switching directions and doing the same thing again. Try to hit all four directions, okay? Go above the hair, up under the hair, on both sides, and roll that round brush all around. Another little pro tip, if you don't have time to pin the curls, is to leave the brush in the hair until it completely cools and then spiral it out. That way the curl is setting before you let the brush out, and then you don't have to necessarily go back and pin curl it how I'm doing now.
When taking sections for your round brush, you want the sections to be no bigger than the diameter of your brush. So if you have a 1-inch round brush, then you should have about a 1-inch section for your round brush style. Quick side note, you guys, I just wanted to tell you how I learned to round brush, because if we're going to be honest, you don't find many black stylists that know how or actually enjoy round brushing hair. I'm not saying that there aren't any out there, but it's not common in the African American salon. And I started round brushing in Colorado. I worked on post at Peterson Air Force Base and at Fort Carson in Colorado Springs. Shout out to Colorado Springs. And I worked on base, and we used to round brush all day. Those women did not like heat tools, hot tools, so you had to learn how to style that hair with just a brush. And they wanted a full style, honey. Don't cut any corners. So I had to learn quickly how to round brush some hair, okay? And what I like to say, especially when I'm round brushing around the front of the face and the top of the head, you have to think about it as if you're doing a roller set. So if you're doing a roller set and you want the curls to sit a certain way, you might over direct them on the top of the head so that you really get that volume. So if I wanted that when I'm round brushing, I would do the same thing. I understand that might sound like a lot of hairstylist jargon, so let me break that down a little bit more. Over directing the hair is when you push the hair forward. So if I want the top of my head to have a lot of volume and body, I'm going to blow dry the hair forward so that when it falls back, it has a little bit more height. These are all of the little techniques that I learned while working at Stylique in Colorado Springs. And although that job we literally were getting paid maybe $10 extra to have people get their hair round brushed. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that was such great on the job training for later on in my career, and I am so appreciative of it. So I just say all of that to say that humble beginnings make grand endings. Trust and believe. This is a direct example of over directing. As you can see, as I'm blow drying, I'm pushing the hair forward so that when it falls, it has more height. And you can over direct even if you're doing blow drying in different directions. Just make sure that the brush isn't pulled down, that is pulled either at a 90-degree angle away from the head or further. If you've made it this far in the video, you're a real one, and you need to make sure that you have subscribed. Also, to my returning subscribers, have you joined my Patreon yet? If you have not joined my Patreon, make sure that you click the link down below in the description box so that you get access to exclusive content, live streams, early access to my videos, as well as live stream playlists. So you get access to all of my past live streams because I have taken those off of my page so you can't see them, alright? So that the regular public can't see them. That is special just for my Patreons. So make sure that you click the link below.
All right, so I'm gonna get off of here because the boy has woken up, as y'all can see. But before I do, I did want to do a quick little watch along with my latest video. We're just gonna watch a couple of minutes. You can always go to my channel and watch the full video where I give 5 things that I wish I would have known before becoming an entrepreneur. And just like how me and Silky are down in the comments. I told you he got called. That's why he home from school today. But just like how me and Silky are down in the comments talking and brainstorming about different business things, um, these are conversations that I just think that we kind of need to have more of. I really appreciate my entrepreneur friends, especially because Black women are a leading demographic right now in America for starting businesses. So this is a whole new territory for a lot of us. A lot of us don't have entrepreneurs in our families and don't necessarily know the things. So I'm trying to help you with all the things while I can. So we'll watch a couple minutes and then I'll sign off for today.
What you want? You want some M&Ms? You want that 75? M&Ms, I give you 75 cents today. You give me $1 tomorrow. I was a little bit of a loan shark. And if you ain't making any money, but you paying taxes, baby, that's a bad feeling. It's not always easy to do this. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm just going to be giving y'all the real and get some things off my chest about entrepreneur life, okay? So if that topic interests you, stick around until the end of this video because I also have something special just for you. Alright, so here's the thing. I have been a entrepreneur for, if we want to be real, I have been an entrepreneur since like the 3rd grade. Okay, I know I sound crazy, but I've always known that I would be an entrepreneur business owner, even though I didn't necessarily know that's what it was called. Technically, if you want to be technical, I started my first business, like I said, I think it was about 2nd or 3rd grade, and I was making bracelets, friendship bracelets for girls in my class. Y'all, I was serious. I had a little ledger with your order. So one Christmas, my mom bought me the the little beads and the yarn and all that stuff, baby. You couldn't tell me anything. I was a jewelry maker. So if you had something that you wanted, tell me the color beads, what you wanted to say. I was selling to class.
And I want y'all to know that, like, I am not even exaggerating about this. Like, my mom, and that wasn't even the only thing that I did back in the day. I actually have always been in the beauty industry. I used to give pedicures and facials to my family. And you couldn't tell me nothing because I would have my mama go to the store and buy cucumbers. Like, I ain't know nothing about no facial. But, baby, I'm going to put cucumbers on your eyes and I'm going to rub lotion on your face. And I'm going to give it a good massage, Or my mom was a nail tech, so I was always into doing nails and things like that. And so I would do pedicures for my grandma. My grandma actually did not get a professional at the salon pedicure till maybe about 4 years ago. Up until then, either me or my mama did her feet. Like, that was really it. So I always had that kind of and I don't want to say hustler mentality because I didn't necessarily, well, it was hustler mentality, but I was doing it because I knew I wanted a little bit of lunch money. I wanted a little bit of snack money, and it was stuff that I enjoyed doing. So it's just so ironic, I guess, how sometimes the things that you did as a young person shows themselves up later on in your life.
Classmates, I was selling to teachers. Please believe, your girl was out here selling at an early age. And I was doing well up until I used up all my beads. My mama didn't ring me up. I'm just saying. I knew nothing about inventory and maintaining. But that was kind of my first little stepping my toe into the entrepreneur space. And that actually ended up creating my second business where I kind of became a little bit of a loan shark. Baby, let me tell you, because I had all this extra money. I had all this extra money from selling my bracelets, okay? I had my pre-orders and such. So I go to the snack table. I have $10. What you want? You want some M&Ms? You want that 75 cents for your M&Ms? I give you 75 cents today. You give me $1 tomorrow. I was a little bit of a loan shark.
And let me say this about that. Again, things that were completely true. I ain't know necessarily I was being a loan shark, but I was like, well, shoot, if I'm going to give you my money, then, what's the benefit of me? Yes.
Look at the dress.
You see the dress?
Yes.
Yes. But I was like, so what's the benefit of me giving you my money? Okay, yeah, I can loan it to you, but, what you going to do for me? That's less stuff that I can get today. And I had legit, it was a little, Y'all remember the little trapper keepers, but it was like a little trapper keeper, and I kept the person's name and what day that they borrowed it, when my money was due, okay? Because bring me my money on the due date, baby. I was like a bill collector, but it didn't last too long because you can't really, I don't know, muscle. You can't really muscle other kids. I needed somebody on the staff to actually be like the muscle of it.
But something that I found interesting as I was kind of reflecting over my life and really reflecting over my entrepreneurship journey is that that's just something that has always been innate in me. I'm a hustler. I'm going to get to this money. When I started actually working in a job, I'm 16 years old and have 2 jobs. Like, it's something that's in me. I'm a busy bee. That's part of the reason why my whole branding is bees, baby, because I am a busy bee. But entrepreneurship is not always what it's cracked up to be. And I think that now we are in a society that really amps up, be your own boss, be your own boss. And no one is talking about the hardships of being your own boss. It is not easy, from the legal side of setting up a business, to the financial side of funding a business, to the marketing side, which everyone thinks is the fun part, but honey, that's a lot of work.
And for me, I'm just gonna speak for me. The marketing side has been the most difficult. It's easy. Yes, baby.
Look at the microphone.
You see my microphone?
Yes.
It's easy for me to create my products, or to know what I want, or to, like, even once I am, like, if I'm face to face, oh baby, face to face selling I can do. But this marketing, especially now, people like naturally don't press the button. I feel like some people naturally have a tact, like they're innate for it. Like, some of these young kids just know what to do to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm over here like, baby, I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, make it shake and put something up here. So the marketing side has been difficult for me. My husband is really good at like having a marketing brain. He got his undergrad in business. I think it was business marketing. Like, had he not went into the military, he wanted to be like Marcus from Boomerang. Like, that was kind of where he wanted to go. So he helps me out a lot with that. But honey, when you are a solopreneur doing all of it all by yourself, you can't be great at everything. That's something I didn't talk about it in the video, but that's just something that's like, you can't be great at everything. And I'm trying to get to a point, I'm trying to get to a point where I can kind of outsource some of the things that I'm not great at, so that I can focus on the things that I really enjoy and that I'm really, really good at, you know?
To actually producing the products or the services that you need to maintain the business, it is not as easy as people are trying to make it seem. And a lot of these fast growing businesses are falling away just as fast as they showed up, because they didn't have any type of proper planning. So these are just a few things that I kind of, like I said, I picked up along the way, I've learned, and I just wanted to kind of share and really just get things off of my chest, because I have been owning and operating Bee Stokes Styling since officially 2017. These are things that I would have known when I first decided to call myself a business owner. So the first thing that I want to say is that you don't have to rush out and get an LLC immediately. That's something that I wish I had more knowledge about before obtaining my first LLC in 2017. At that time, I felt like that made you legitimate. Like, okay, now I really have a business. But sometimes, especially if you have like a product or something, it's okay to kind of make sure that you have a market. Make sure that you have really honed in on your target market and really honed in on who you're trying to sell to or who you're trying to service before going out and creating a actual LLC. Because once you do that, now you have to pay taxes. And if you ain't making any money, but you paying taxes, baby, that's a bad feeling. Because you got to pay them regardless. And I'm sure someone is like, well, how are you paying taxes and you haven't made any money. Like, for instance, in the state of California, just to maintain your LLC, I want to say it's like $800 a year. Now, it's not that much.
Tell me if that is absolutely true. I saw that online. I'm not sure if that's absolutely true, but if it's not, I know you're in Cali, so you have a better understanding. But either way, I know, like I said, in Kentucky for us, it was 130. And I used to have my in North Carolina, I think it was like 100. My cousin in Florida says it's like 130 for them down there. So either way it goes, like I remember when I was in beauty school, they told us while we were in beauty school to go ahead and get an LLC. Now this is while we were in beauty school. They were like, get an LLC for you know whatever your business is. That way, whenever you do decide, like let's say you do decide you want to open a salon or something like that, then you will show that you've held the LLC for X amount of years, and so that'll look better. I didn't get it then, but I remember that was some of the advice that they had someone come in and tell us. And while I mean that may be decent advice, I guess, especially like if I am in a salon doing hair and consistently making money, maybe yeah, sure. But not all businesses need to go ahead and get their LLC right off the bat. One, a lot of times we don't even necessarily understand the corporate structure that we really want to have or that we really need. We don't know an LLC from an S corp, from a C corp, from sole proprietorship, from this, from that. And so sometimes it's just like, it just sounds official. It's just like, but I'm official because I'm like, I have my documentation, which is good, but also research, making sure that it is good for you in the time that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. LLC in North Carolina now is held in Kentucky, and in Kentucky it's probably like $130 a year, regardless of if you've made any money or not. This is money that you have to spend in order to submit your annual report. And basically an annual report is just a breakdown of what you did in the business for that year. So even if you tell them, I did absolutely nothing in the business this year, you still have to give them $130 to tell them you made nothing. So before you run out and get an LLC, maybe, just maybe, make sure that you have a market and you have your lane carved out so that you're at least becoming a little bit profitable and you can pay for expenses like your annual reports or your taxes or things like that. All right, so I'm going to stop it right here. So you guys make sure you go over to my channel. Let's hit it. Go over to my channel. Go to my latest videos. The name of this video. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Hold on. I need you to be able to see it. The name of this video is 5 Things I Wish I Knew Before Starting a Business. Y'all can go over there and watch the entire thing. Again, drop down in the comment section if there's something that you as a business owner know that you wish you would have known, afterward. Share the video out if you are if you or someone you know is thinking about starting a business. Let's get a conversation started down there. Also, while you're on my channel, okay, take some time and look around. Oh, I keep moving the wrong thing. Get there. Here we go. Take some time and look around. I have a lot of videos. I have almost 700 videos if you include shorts. So there's plenty of content, baby. You can get over here and get lost in the sauce if you really want to. if you really want to. So go ahead and do that. You can always check my playlist. Everything is like more broken down that way if you want to look at my beauty content, hair content, makeup content, or like my commentary stuff. I do think that I'm going to be recording a commentary video. I'm thinking I might do it either today or tomorrow on that viral video of that guy who has 7 kids and 7 baby mamas, and he was giving his thoughts on it. If you have not seen it, it's a mess, and I think I want to talk about it because I feel like it goes well with some of the things that I've already talked about on this channel and everything like that. So I think I'm gonna get into that. But anywho, that's it. That is all. That's all I have for today. If you do not follow me on all socials and such, please stop touching stuff. If you don't follow me on all socials and such, please make sure that you check me out over on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It's all Bee Stokes Styling. If you look it up on Twitter. Still BEEuty TOTD Styling. Yes, Kyra. Yes.
Look at letters.
You see the letters?
Yes.
Okay, don't touch them yet. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here because this one done woke up from his nap, and that means the other one should be up in a second. But thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace.
For another video, remember to become official beauty by joining the membership. You can do so 3 ways: by clicking the join down below, by visiting my website and becoming a member, or by joining my Patreon, or just stop by my website and see what's going on, from booking appointments to buying products or booking dance classes. Shout out to the official beauties, my members already on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video.